Everybody, and welcome to Motivation Monday here at Life of Joy Foundation. I am Joy Cortina, the founder and executive director here at Life of Joy, and really excited to just spend a moment with you all, introducing you to our event sponsor for this week's Soul Shop events that we have coming up on Wednesday and Thursday evening. Robert, I want to introduce you. You are the founder of SearchMyChurch.biz, right? And
Yeah,
also owner of Made Healthy, which is a cleaning company, right?
that is correct.
So yes, thank you very much for your ongoing support with Life of Joy. This is not the first time that you have sponsored for us, and so we are just so appreciative for your ongoing support and your corporate partnership with us. So, Robert, I would love for you to just speak from the heart and just share, before you get into your Search My Church .biz offerings and also who you service for your Made Healthy. I would love to hear, because I know this is personal for you. So I would love to just hear, what prompted you to sponsor this event with us and just has you wanting to support us in this endeavor.
Absolutely. It's interesting. The more somebody gets involved in something, the more I listen to you talk, the more things that kind of come to mind. Um, I have a story that comes to mind when my kids were playing t-ball type sports, maybe a little more than that, but one of the coaches committing suicide that it really kind of resonated with me when that happened. And then I had a close friend that, when I say recently, maybe in the last 3 years, that committed suicide, that I would have never expected him to commit suicide. And I call him a close friend because in childhood we were, but we really didn't connect years after that. And I would have loved to have been able to talk to him before he had made a decision like that. And then I'm heavily involved in a church. I'm involved in youth programs, and just to learn things to look at that we don't think about. And I hear you talk in and out in different network settings, and it's like there's more to it than just sponsoring and supporting. It's going to take a little bit of getting involved, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to attend the Soul Shop for Leaders, is to really taste that and to be able to share that with the people that I network with and in locations that you don't, because it's an amazing gift that God has given you and a heart for suicide prevention. And we just need to tune into it more. So it's like my reason for supporting seems to evolve as I learn more about
Well, that's most certainly the goal. So thank you. Thank you, not just for that financial support, Robert. We certainly do need the financial support. That's what makes makes the world and programs go round, right? Is the people and the finances. But for sure, that's certainly our objective, is to really touch the community, in deeper ways, and including our supporters, our volunteers, is to really help equip them and prepare them, for when they come across these situations, or when it hits home, right? When it hits personal, we
it.
never know when that might strike our own family unit or our own circle of friends. As you pointed out, sometimes it can come very unexpectedly. Um, so thank you for taking this opportunity to get involved and to equip yourself and just to learn more. This is such a fantastic training. I was able to take it right before COVID hit, and so I'm very grateful, that you have decided to invest your time, as well as your pockets, with this training. And so, for those who don't know, we have our Soul Shop for Communities workshop, which is on Wednesday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. And these are both at the church at Severn Run in Severn, Maryland, who is one of our community partners. But the Communities Workshop is open to the community at large. It's not necessarily faith-based or faith-oriented by nature, the training itself, but it does talk about or addresses how do we talk and think about suicide and what are some preventative measures that we can take to reduce risk? How do we navigate those conversations to a degree, and what are the resources available? So that's the Wednesday evening portion. We have some local resources that will be out that you can visit with right before the training. And then Thursday is our Soul Shop for Leaders, as Robert referred to. And that is a full day training, really geared towards faith-based leaders. Anybody who is in any kind of leadership role and who is a person of faith is quite fitting for this. So whether you're, a lay counselor or a minister or clergy, or if you're just a youth leader, or if just you as an individual, feel like this might fit you, definitely check it out. We want to encourage you to come. You do need to register for the leadership training by tonight is our request, so we can make sure we have a lunch for you. And you can certainly show up for Wednesday night, but it does help if you register, so that you can just go to I'll put it in the caption. It's lojsoulshop.eventbrite.com is where you can register. So Robert, with this, I also want you to share about your Search My Church .biz. Tell us a little bit about that. What is that for?
Absolutely, I would love to. So it's very simple to get to. It's just a website, searchmychurch.biz, B-I-Z as in zebra. And the concept is basically goes like this. You sign up as a member, and then as a member, you can link to your church. And by the way, this is a new platform, so you may not find your church on there. So you have to sign up as a member, and then you can go to the bottom of the page and actually create a church. Once your church is created, you can link to it. And then every time you go, let me back up a minute. Anytime you're looking for a business, the concept is start your search at your church. So I want to support a brother or sister that I worship with on Sunday mornings. In the event that you go to your church page and you don't find the service you're looking for, you can scroll out to the map area and find other believers that attend other churches locally. And that way you're starting your support of local members, and then you're taking it outside the church to other believers. And that was the basic whole concept. Once you sign up as a member, once your church is listed, you can go down as well, and again, for free, sign up for a business that you have. And it's really self-explanatory. You go in, you populate the name of the business. You can put in before and after pictures. You can have help wanted ads. You can do all these little things and place it in there. So it's like a mini website, especially for somebody that doesn't have the resources to have a website. It's a mini website right inside the program for you. And that's the basic concept. That part is free. It does monetize. It costs a little bit per month to be able to be found by other churches when members can't find the service they're looking for. One of the interesting things that we do, and I'm going to kind of turn my head for a minute as I scroll down, we donate a portion of the income to local ministries. And my phone thing stopped moving here for a second. There we go. That. I don't know why my website keeps spinning while I'm talking to you. Here we go. So when we get down to other organizations that we support, like Life of Joy is on there. So a portion of the income that we generate in the Annapolis area will go towards Life of Joy. We also sponsor other nonprofits like Haven Ministry, which they're out of Kent Island. They're a homeless shelter. We work with Talbot Interfaith Shelter, which is another homeless shelter in the Easton area. We work with the Harriet House, which is kind of an interesting, it's using the name Harriet as a tie into Harriet Tubman. It's for women that have found themselves in sex slavery, and they've gotten them out of it, and they're putting them in safe houses. And it's an amazing ministry that just breaks my heart thinking it's somewhere as local as, Cambridge, Maryland. And then we also work with like Overflow Cafe, which is a cafe that's literally ran by homeless people. And they literally get to eat all the food they want free there. It's an amazing ministry in itself. I don't have it on there yet, but I'm getting ready to add Power Production Ministry, which is basically share the gospel through drama. So they'll do an annual play, and then we're going to push for one or two drive-in movies this year. And it's all very inexpensive, but there's some amazing talent the way these guys write and do these plays. So Search My Church wants to connect all that. We want to connect the believers with the members they worship with and with the nonprofits in the local community. So it kind of circles around the way God intended it to be from the beginning.
I love it. What an amazing concept. I love that you've done that. And thank you for making us a part of that. And of course, we can't not acknowledge your Made Healthy business. That's you've also sponsored us through that business before, and you cover what area again, Robert?
Yeah, it's interesting from a MAID perspective, and we do a lot of work for like Department of Aging and elderly communities, but we clean a lot of houses in the Anne Arundel County area. We do go out. I mean, we do some interesting commercial properties in Baltimore and the DC area. We do a lot of vacation rental cleaning. We have a big customer on the Eastern Shore, and then we deal with a lot of smaller customers that may have just one house that they have in a vacation rental program, and some are realtors that have four or five. Keeps us busy. Our basic concept is Made Healthy. So it's cleaning solutions for healthier living, which means we're using products that off-gas less VOCs, safer, healthier to use. We can remove contaminants from your upholstery, from your carpeting, from your air ducts, or we can just maintain it with the cleaning programs.
That is just so awesome, and I appreciate the way that you approach cleaning. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of those toxic chemicals can be really damaging to your mental health. It can affect your physical and your mental well-being. So thank you for even just the way that you operate your business. It does make a difference. So just thank you for the good guy that you are, Robert, and for just the amazing work that you do in your own ways in your own pockets of the world. So thank you always for your support. We're looking forward to the training with you. So this is kind of a last call for anybody who wants to attend our Soul Shop events this week. Please do register, as we mentioned, lojsoulshop.eventbrite.com. And Robert, thank you. I appreciate your heart.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, everybody, have a great day.